undefeated WBA IBO middleweight champion of the world, Gennady Triple G Golovkin. The power punching KO artist, Curtis, it's my time, Stevens.
All right, let's go, boxers. We went over the instructions already. Trunk levels are good. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Well, Triple G is doing a good job starting out early with his jab.
Good right hand position at the moment. He's got to figure out a way to get
7 inches, and with a 2-inch reach disadvantage from the armpit to the end of the fifth. Not likely to want to be in a jabbing. Golovkin wants to punctuate the round with something. Gets in a right cross. Look at tremendous determination on his face here. Expecting something big to land.
And the threat of that has already dulled Golovkin's normal early rounds.
Relatively conservative through much of the first round here, keeping his gloves up.
There's a fighter named Darnell Boone.
Early with his jab, trying to keep Stevens away from him so he can't land that left hook.
Well, other than the threat that a healthy Sergio Martinez might outbox him. Throws very hard body shots. So does Stevens. There's a little left hook upstairs for Curtis.
He's not throwing it as much.
Big left hook for Golovkin. Stevens gets it, and Stevens landed a left hook that knocked Golovkin's head back. Left hook for Golovkin. Curtis Stevens has been
by Golovkin.
Good left hook by Golovkin. And down goes Stevens. There it is. Cossack Thunder in round number 2. And Stevens doesn't look all that good as he gets up. One against Golovkin moments ago. Golovkin lands a left hook of his own.
Knocked down Andre Ward, the only pro to do it. Curtis Stevens beat him pretty easy.
Thing to see Golovkin backing away from a guy, but he respects Stevens' power.
And
good left hook.
Stevens.
Think George Foreman. Think Lennox Lewis. Stevens.
It's a chess match.
Golovkin with a little straight right lead. Has a look of tremendous determination. Golovkin goes back to the jab.
Good right hand.
Expect a premature stoppage tonight.
Curtis Stevens' big shot is his left hook.
Not a lot has happened so far, but there is this sense of
focusing on defense. Now he tries a big shot and lands a right
quick fighter, and he himself had a pretty good amateur background.
Very quick fighter.
Golovkin lands a right body shot. That's what his corner wanted. Right hand for Golovkin. Stevens with another.
Show Stevens all night that his hook was just as good or better than Stevenson's.
Gennady Golovkin.
First round knockdown.
And he's showing his hand speed.
The left hook and the right hand.
And now I wouldn't be surprised to see a thunderous body shot back
in Stevens' corner for a few seconds and hear what he's telling his fighter as the round progresses. The right hand. Golovkin lands an uppercut and the left.
Golovkin might not be standing right now.
Good body.
That's why Stevens is not throwing so many punches. He has to be so much.
Golovkin jabs him into position in the corner, throws a right cross, gets in a left hook. 2 big right crosses by Golovkin.
His advantages because of the punching power coming back at him.
Best offense we've seen from Curtis Stevens since the first round.
Yeah, he at least has some success coming forward.
Golovkin, this with the right hand. He's got Stevens pinned against the ropes. Right jab, lands a right hand over the top. Stevens, much more aggressive.
Jab really was setting up everything for Golovkin. Stevens' corner asked for the jab, but he's not throwing it as much.
At least that third round just to clear his head after the second round knockdown.
Of course, of course.
Looking upstairs, misses with the left hook, lands a right hand, wobbles Stevens with it. One more right hand.
You're making him brave. Where's that water at? Kirk. Stick the jab and press him. You making it easy for him.
And then throw combinations, upstairs, downstairs, and back.
Right. When you go here, go to the body. Opportunity to land something big.
But again, hesitant to go to the body with real force because of the power.
I see it.
I mean, I'm sitting there watching him, and he's throwing out that left jab, and it just keeps landing and landing.
And now Stevens erupts with 2 good clean shots. And knocks
Yeah,
him.
with offense.
Machine, and he's beating up Curtis Stevens. End the story. 3-0.
Probable that he does because he's a superior technical fighter in addition to having the punching power.
His own.
Like
Lands a
Max-
left hook there.
Like Max said, maybe his head is starting to clear now from that first shot. There it was.
Body shot. There it was.
From Golovkin. We have yet to see how Golovkin's going to react when Steven catches him with a real...
Stevens not letting his hands go now as Golovkin jabs.
Making Stevens keep his hands at home is so much better when he attacks first.
Previous round.
On replay, you saw Golovkin actually did a good defensive job there.
Golovkin soon here.
Oh, big body shot by Golovkin.
Putting the jab out would allow him to see what punches to throw.
Body shot, the knockdown in round 2.
By the body shot.
He was hurt by the body shot.
Another body shot.
Good hook by
Good left hook by Golovkin. Right landed more than Stevens threw. Harold Letterman, how do you have it through 3?
Okay, Jim. I got a 3-0.
Golovkin knocking him back with the jab. Seems to be uninterested in trying to trade jabs
Because he has the means to land the
I mean, if you watch this, incredibly accurate guy. He just keeps coming forward like a machine.
Watch your hands.
Doesn't want to
Hand
trade.
over the top by Golovkin.
Doesn't want to trade a body shot for a headshot this early in the fight against a big puncher.
Big left hook by Stevens. Momentarily rocks Golovkin back and lands a left hook and brings some excitement to the Brooklyn fans in the crowd.
But when he waits, Golovkin lands that jab.
His mom momentarily leave the arena. Who knows whether she'll come back. Crowd chanting triple. Good comeback uppercut and a right cross by Stevens.
You have to do that. I had an aunt that had to walk the whole time I fought, whether I was winning or losing.
Hard right cross.
Golovkin's done a great
In
job.
Madison Square Garden. Stevens seeming to give in the jab. Something Eastern European fighters seem to do very well.
53, Gennady Golovkin. You know, Jim, you got to give him an extra point for the knock.
Concussion. Golovkin's the guy who knocked him down with a punch.
Time. Right cross for Golovkin. Body shot. Uppercut. Right cross. Right wife Barbara used to walk the perimeter of the upper deck.
I see Curtis breaking down physically.
Tremendous left-hand body shots.
And for Golovkin, though, he doesn't really have to be this close. He's just
Off the ropes. Harvey Dock watching. Watching.
Stevens is exposing a vulnerability to speed here. Then you mentioned
This has been a brilliant round for Golovkin.
All right, good jab, good hooks. But you gotta stay busy. You can't sit back and wait. Sometimes you gotta press him and back him up a little bit and pop you a little bit. Doesn't have to be a hard getter. You just gotta set something up. All right? Deep breath.
Kurt, use your speed, man. Just stop backing up. Okay. Side to side and stop backing up. Come on, Kurt.
One, Gennady Golovkin for measuring Curtis Stevens.
Minute has landed a flush left hook, a hard body shot with the left hand, a right cross, all hard shots.
tempting to throw it against a shorter fighter leaning in, but with a counter left. Wanted to know why Stevens was against the ropes. I think it was those body shots by Golovkin in the last round, but here Stevens is still alert enough to back off those.
Hard right hand body shot. Uppercut for Gennady as he pins Stevens in the corner.
Wanting to get him out of there is making him go ahead and push the issue.
And the fans appreciate that kind of risk. Sergio Martinez, Jim, Sergio Martinez is still very fast and it's best to stay in the middle of the ring. Beats Stevens up and seems to break him down. You just get this sense that Stevens remains.
Good right hand.
Thrown back just enough to stop the ref from stopping.
Curtis Stevens is a very...
He's landed some good shots in this round. Now Golovkin with a body. Stevens backs up into the ropes again. He might have hurt him with that body shot.
He did, Jim.
Harvey Doc said, you know, you can't measure the guy. My interpretation is this. If the glove is closed...
Very active round for Gennady. And now Golovkin tries to back him up again. Trying. Courage of Curtis Stevens.
Of course, he's very dangerous, and they're close. So that's where his arms are most dangerous at in close fighting.
He's throwing punches and backing him up, and they want to see that from him.
Does not sit back and wait on Gennady Golovkin.
18 of 47 for Stevens, and yes, you saw Stevens.
Triple G's. Hurt him bad with that body shot.
As the round progresses, good left hook for Stevens. That's the counter shot Golovkin has to worry. And we're told that Mrs. Rozier, incipient beatdown. Saw another Golovkin wrinkle moments ago. And you heard Andre Rozier say it's not a good place for you. This is the corner where Golovkin has...
So the avenues to a knockout that Rozier...
You get to stay the whole fight. And how do you have it?
Okay, Jim, 6-0, 60 to 50.
In the left hook. Golovkin trying to measure him one more time.
Got to walk the nerves off.
When Vince Dooley was coaching the Georgia Bulldogs in football, his beautiful wife, yeah, it looks like if we get a knockout by Golovkin, it's going to be the submission of will variety.
Great job avoiding those whistling left hook counters.
Yeah, he is.
But they still come here and there from Stevens.
Give in just a little bit here. Landed a left shot. Body shot for Golovkin.
Even though Golovkin's won all the rounds, and Golovkin so far is beating him on the physical abuse.
Yeah, but Stevens in the last minute.
Knocked out of round 2. But I got to tell you something. This is interesting. At the start of...
Golovkin's got to be careful with that uppercut, that right uppercut.
You got to be careful of everything when he's on the attack like this.
Body shots by Golovkin, 3 of them in this round. Thunder on the liver.
And Golovkin's still alert.
Yeah, it's nothing easy for him. A chance to land the big shots. About to stop this one. Doesn't throw too much wild. Very controlled with his attack.
Body shot and a right cross and momentarily hurts Stevens.
Closed. You can measure the guy. But Harvey Doc is telling him no. 6-0. Gennady Golovkin.
Now right hand body shot. He's taking some brutal abuse here in the 8th round. He wobbled Stevens with a couple of shots and is still seeking. Stevens has listened to his trainer who told him stay in the middle of the ring. But now Golovkin backs him to the ropes. Big right cross by Golovkin. Whipping Curtis Stevens into the corner.
That's it.
And they're going to stop it in the corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Harvey Doc, at the urging of the challenger's corner, calls a halt to the contest. The official time, the knockout comes at the end of round number 8. The winner by that KO victory, the undefeated Gennady Triple G